All right, so where I'm at is a couple of years ago I started noticing some changes, mostly in my walking. I kind of slightly drugged my left foot a little bit in a limp. It was weird. I hadn't injured myself. I thought it was peculiar. Then I noticed while riding a motorcycle, my brain didn't seem to track where my left foot was. Most people on a motorcycle stop at a light or a stop sign, they lean to their left side, and their left foot is what holds you in place until the light turns green. And I know people who ride know this stuff, but it was like my brain wouldn't track where my foot was. And it was an odd sensation, caused me some concern. I quit riding for a while to make sure, I didn't have something going on. And ultimately that progressed into falls. And I had several falls over this last summer, the summer of 2023. And some of those resulted in trips to the hospital, one of which I broke my nose on the tile floor and busted ribs and, twisted an ankle, those kind of things. So it was very clear to me something was going on. And then I began seeing a neurologist that was not the best, I would say. He ran me through a lot of tests. I'll hand him that. Ended up deciding I had Parkinson's. Put me on Parkinson's medication, then sent me to OU Health Center for a DAT scan, which I guess is a brain scan that looks for evidence of Parkinson's, and that was negative. So we attempted to call his office, my wife and I both, and get an idea on whether or not I should still be on Parkinson's meds. Since the test came back negative, they wouldn't talk to us. They wouldn't discuss it with us at all until our next appointment, which was in March. And this was in, I want to say January. I'll have to look, but yeah. So I began attempting to find a neurologist for a second opinion. That became a real chore. Most of them turned us down, didn't think that there was anything else that could be done. I guess my paperwork all talks about Parkinson's. A buddy of mine through the police department ended up getting me an appointment with a friend of his who was a neurologist in Stillwater, Oklahoma. His name was Dr. Wedlake, and he told me more in the meeting with him, or the appointment with him. He told me more in 10 minutes than the other neurologist did in 2 years. Fortunately, he told me it was clear to him I had no Parkinson's symptoms. Parkinson's had been ruled out in my case. So there's no reason I should be taking Parkinson's meds. So that was a relief to us because we felt like we were getting answers. Unfortunately, he followed that up with, he was very confident I was suffering from early ALS, or what's known as Lou Gehrig's disease. There's no cure, very little medication for it. Most of the medication out will only extend your life by about 3 or 4 months. There is some stem cell therapies that have been making some promising headway, but anyway, we're talking more about my symptoms. So I started a podcast with my brother on our police careers, and I started noticing a change in my speech. I was unable to pronounce words right. My mouth felt like I was slurring, and there was gum in my mouth or something. It was hard to form words. My dogs are freaking out. Let's see what they're up to. So, my walking is real choppy and stiff, and I fall easily if I don't have... Hey guys! Rosie! Come here. Come here. Don't look at me, just come here. So, come on. So, my speech patterns were changing, and then I noticed that I had difficulty swallowing liquids without strangling or, choking, like it goes in the wrong, down your windpipe maybe. So, that began our journey. I've got some other issues that this new doctor showed me. I've got tremors in my lower extremities I didn't notice, like my calf muscles, and the very small tremors that I didn't even notice until he showed me. I've noticed that when I talk, my cheek over here flexes while this side kind of remains still. So in the course of this, talking to the different therapists and nurses and doctors, it was suggested that I do a video blog for therapeutic reasons and to document changes over time. So this is the first of those videos. Stay with me while I document this journey and hopefully enlighten people to this terrible disease. Thank you.